Hey guys, Grumpy here with another episode of Man vs. Mission. So thank you so much. I appreciate the support on the first episode. If you haven't watched it, we did Ambush and Hornet's Nest. The goal of this series is to work our way through the missions using the default loadouts in every ship. We try to aim for 100% if we can. If not, then we'll get what we can get by with. And then if we can't beat the mission, only then will we start to modify the fleet. So in this episode, we're gonna go over the last hurrah. I suspect that this mission is gonna be a little difficult, so this might take multiple attempts. The last hurrah, the goal is to defeat all enemy forces. The MSS Guarda must survive, so that's our capital ship, which is a conquest. And then the advice they give is maintain tactical awareness and use superior mobility to choose your battles. Haha, because we have a Hephaestus. And then remember, if you engage the enemy flagship in a fair fight, you will lose. So, we have a Persian fleet made of midline ships. Midline ships are really good. They offer some of the most diverse builds in the game. They usually have a mix of energy and ballistic, and then some of them offer pretty good missile armaments as well. So midlines are good, just good general ships. And we're going against a hedge fleet, which is made of low tech. So this is going to be a very difficult battle, and I can already tell it is without even, attempting this mission. And the reason being is, this fleet is very thick. And what I mean by that, it has armor in droves. The Dominators are armored. The Moras are nigh impossible to kill because they have damper fields, which reduces the amount of damage they take, I think, by 90% while it's active. And then they have these enforcers. Thankfully, we can get rid of the enforcers and the frigates as well, but we're just gonna have a tough time cracking through these Moras, getting through these Dominators, and then like I said before, I don't really have a solution to the onslaught. Us piloting the capital ship, and we will pilot the capital ship for this. If we can't do it in the capital ship, we might give it to the AI and then let them pilot it. I'm pretty sure the AI would do a better job with the conquest anyway, because I don't know how to fire broadside. My brain doesn't operate that way. But we're gonna pilot the capital ship, and the conquest cannot beat an onslaught. Definitely not with this build. Maybe if you modify it, it would be able to. But like this, no, we're not getting through anything. So yeah, that'll be the fight. I think the plan is just to turtle up, keep everybody nearby, escort ourselves with the herons here, and see if we can wedge the fleet, like divide it in half. At least separate the onslaughts and the dominators from the rest of the fleet while we work on that, and then use our mobility and higher damage to take down the dominator and then flank the onslaught. Either way, it'll be very tough, so let's just see how it goes. This is one of the goofiest builds I've ever seen for a conquest. I just have no words. The Hephaestus is extremely bad. It does no damage whatsoever, and it has a pretty pathetic range. Well, I mean, 900 is okay, but like, it's not what you want to see on your capital. You'd much rather see Devastators or Hellbores, even a Gauss if you're into that kind of thing. Oh boy. Cyclone Reapers are good, we might be able to leverage that. But the rest of these ships are so bad. What is that? Pulse laser mixed with high intensity? What is this? Oh my. Pylums? Oh my god. This is so bad. Alright. Let's give it a try. It's so bad. Oh, I can't even deploy everything. Oh man. I'm just I'm stun locked. It's all terrible. We'll save this under because that might actually make a difference. Um, we'll use our frigates. We'll keep our frigates again, and our hammer in group 2. We'll keep our herons in group 3, as well as the Gemini. We will use our falcons and eagles. They're interchangeable. It's group 4, and then we will be group 1. Yes. When the Sunder joins the fight, then we'll have the Sunder escort us. Let's go ahead and take our herons, have them escort us. Let's grab... Oh, there's a lot of objectives. Let's grab the comm relay, because I suspect that we'll need command points. Oh, when we start with 14. We're going to be real particular in this fight. So then let's grab our frigates and have them take the nav buoy. Let's have our eagle and our falcons take... Yeah, we'll have them take the other nav buoy. And then we'll just follow the fleet. The vigilances should get here first because they're just naturally faster than frigates. And then the falcons and the eagle will create a screen for the vigilances. Hopefully we can catch the fleet by surprise. Like maybe the AI will go, objective hungry and take out these. We can snipe whatever ends up in the middle and then maybe work our way down here to surprise or flank around. Either way, this is not going to be easy. And my god, these are some of the worst ships I've ever seen. One thing I may have to do is I don't think this really matters for the challenge, but I may have to change how some of these weapons are linked, just depending. Like iron pulses and black cannons being an auto fire makes sense, but it also makes sense to maybe link our Hephaestus and our Mark 9 so they shoot together on the same channel. They don't need to be their own thing. Oh, actually they are linked already. Oh, so that's not bad. Okay, cool. I don't know what I'm talking about, apparently. These should be fired and linked, not alternating. That's a mistake. You want to ambush your target with as many sapples as possible, not give them time to react. The cyclones are alternating, which is fine. Okay. Alright. Yeah. I don't really know how to pilot a conquest. I play with Strafe on. So... Yeah, I play with Strafe on, and the Conquest is a broadside ship. So I'm gonna have a really tough time managing the shields, keeping myself straight, and then also managing maneuvering around the enemy. I think if we want to be successful, I'll have to pilot one of the Falcons, more than likely, so I can create flanking opportunities and take down the enemy ships. Alright, so it looks like we have an Enforcer sitting over there. We can go ahead and... We can keep this defend order. No, let's not tie down any ships. Let's bring in the Sunder. And we'll add that to group 1 when we get a chance. The reason I want the Sunder to follow me is because that high intensity laser is going to be really good. Yeah, I think we'll just try to hold both nav buoys. The speed boost that we get from them might make a difference. It's really our only hope is to outflank the slower low-tech fleet, but again, I mean, that's just madness. Alright, so the enemy is close over here. We can't see them. Okay, there's the other Enforcer. Look at it. So this looks like a lot of damage, but literally it's all just down to harpoons. And I believe you had sabos that you just fired off, so you're already out of missiles. Like, so they're gonna kill this enforcer, but that just took all their alpha strike. Anyway. Oh. Alright, let's go ahead and drift towards this enforcer, see if we can get rid of it. Alright. We're not gonna overcommit. We're gonna hang back kind of between these objectives. So let's just go ahead and back up. Alright, for my sanity, let's go back to default, save. There we go. Okay. Alright, our fleet is way, way too far forward. So we're gonna tell everybody to get back. In fact, we're just gonna pull everyone back to one objective. We're not even gonna split like this. Yeah, I need everybody to pull back. Yeah, like our Gemini is not gonna make it out. Oh my. We're gonna try to cover for our fleet as they retreat. Go up our shield as we continue backwards. And then we're just gonna hang out. Kind of looking for those opportunities. We'll cancel that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of useless in this conquest. Like everything is yelling, jump in the sunder. I may have to. Alright, let's go back up. So with our actually we're not even superior in carriers. With our fleet though, I would say with our carriers clustered like this, we might. How'd you get a defend order? We might do okay. But I mean, having like all our carriers together, what I'm trying to say is we'll be able to strike enemies that get too close, that want it too close, versus having our carriers spread out. Just being able to concentrate that fire might work in our favor. So that turns me. Q strafes. You're watching me learn how to pilot in real time. This is not a drill. Okay. Alright, and this is what I'd like to see. Having the enforcer like over here split off just gives me an opportunity to go ahead and nuke it. And that might be the deciding factor that allows us to start cracking these carriers. Now the Moras are no joke. I don't think a Gemini and a Sunder are going to be able to kill one of these Moras, let alone 4 of them, not the AI. For this flank to be truly effective, I think we need to start shuffling some of these ships around. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna give a harass command. No, we're gonna cancel this order. We're gonna utilize the speed of our Falcon to kind of like twist the fleet around. Maybe they go after the Falcon. That would kill 3 more ships off the fleet. And then that'll relieve some pressure on this side of the map. And we'll be able to drop maybe 1 Falcon. We'll probably use the Eagle to help defend this flank. But we'll be able to pull 1 Falcon off and then join this assault on these carriers. We might not be able to take out the Moras, but if we can at least take out some of the Condors back here, then that'll just relieve some of the fighters on the battlefield. It ain't much. It definitely ain't much. That's all I can say. I'm gonna cancel the defend order on me, just to make sure that everybody is focused on the nav buoy objective. I'd rather them hold on to an anchored spot than try to like move themselves around and get themselves injured trying to defend me. Ooh boy, that hammer's already dead. That hammer ain't gonna make it. Let's pull the hammer all the way back. And then let's just hold ground. While the bulk of the forces are up there, we're gonna see if we can creep forward and take on one of these Moras. The Hephaestus is so bad. Literally anything else. Hopefully we can get that follow-up on the Mora. Yes. Alright, so we got rid of 1. So that's pretty good there. Good. So they're following the Eagle, so we pull 1 Dominator off the fight. I think I'm going to do something similar, see if we can pull some more off this fleet. We got to keep an eye on these 2 guys, though. And then let's see if... The Onslaught is interested in me. With the rest of the ships here, let's see if we can... Let's just make you guys one group. Let's make you group 2. Let's make you group 3. That way I can... Actually, let's make you group 4. So 3 and 4. So these would be my... Almost like cavalry. I have no group 1. You're my group... sorry, I have no group 2. Typically, I reserve 1 for ships that are gonna escort me. So let's make you guys group 2, and then group 1. I'll make my escort / special task force. So you guys might be able to get this enforcer down. In which case, we're gonna go ahead and pinch this Mora. So we're going to go ahead and strafe over to the right here and see if we can support that. I'm going to steal 1 Heron to escort me. And then I think a Heron, these vigilances are absolutely worthless. I think a Heron and an Eagle, they're not enough to keep an Onslaught busy. I don't know, maybe they are. We'll see. We'll see how much heat our Falcon gets. Hopefully they peel off these 4 ships, and then that'll just leave an Onslaught, 3 Moras, and then some Condors and frigates. The frigates we don't have to worry about, but and the Condors are pretty soft targets. But yeah, we can definitely handle that at least. Oh boy. We can at least handle that. So it's really up to the Falcon to see if it can pull these 4 ships. I think it will. It might. Let's give the Falcon a vigilance escort. You have what? Hypervelocity drivers? You have no pressure. Oh my gosh. You have no high explosive damage. You're all ballistic and energy, but oh my. It's so bad. All right. So sorry I'm talking so much. So this goes into fleet composition, right? Like this fleet is so poorly optimized. There this is this the Sunder and myself are the only ships that have any high explosive damage in the fleet, excluding missiles. What this means is the rest of my fleet and carriers, of course, the rest of my fleet is worthless. They can only pinch shields. They can only damage enemy shields, but that doesn't matter because one, the enemy fleet is all low tech, so they can tank any kind of kinetic damage anyway, and then two, the purpose of combat is to, or the most effective way to fight somebody is to run up their shield and then follow with a high explosive punch. So if you are going to dedicate a ship to um kinetic damage, then you at least need to pair it with a ship that does high explosive damage. Our fleet is not balanced in that way. We don't have enough high explosive damage or ships to match our kinetic. So this is just a poorly balanced fleet. So this Falcon is worthless. Absolutely worthless. Same, this has the exact same build, is worthless. Like, oh man. Ugh. The Vengeances would pair well with the Eagle at least. Anyway. Let's give you 1 vigilance and say Godspeed. Alright. See if you guys can get over there. Yeah, I don't know about this one, Chief. Add you to group 1. Let's give the harass command, and we'll give it to the Falcon. Falcon's pretty maneuverable. It can dance around these ships, all day long. Let's get this one in position and then see what it does, and then the rest of my fleet can kind of hang out near the defense point. If we grab the onslaught's attention, then that'll give us opportunity to flank with these ships at least, which might be worth something. We'll see. Anyway, back to combat. Broadsword, like, brother. Broadswords and daggers. Alright. So those annihilators are from the... Oh, they're from the Mora. Alright, so let's see where we are. Nice. So we're breaking apart the enemy fleet here. The Onslaught is interested, it looks like, in these vigilances. So what we're going to do is take advantage of that and see if we can get our vigilances to harass the Onslaught. They are probably not going to make it, but maybe. We'll see. We'll go ahead and cancel this defense order, and we'll lead the charge against this enforcer, and then hopefully, or once we get that message that the enforcer is down, we'll go ahead and follow up on the Condor here. I don't. I don't know, man. This is wacky. We'll go ahead and just give the harass command now, and start that wild goose chase. We may need to get rid of that lasher. I'm not exactly sure how we'll do that. The lasher is gonna apply pressure to the falcon. It's gonna force the falcon to keep its shields up. So the falcon's not gonna have its 0 flux boost the entire time. And I'm pretty sure the Dominator, its burn speed, its top speed is 30. The falcon is 80. Oh no, it'll be fine. Okay. Well, all right. Onslaught's turning away. Let's see if the Onslaught peels off a little further. If it does, then we'll go ahead and charge the Mora, take it down with our Sabo Burst and then our Cyclone Reapers. And then we'll be able to push through and carve the rest of this fleet. I don't think I need the Heron support. I'm gonna throw the Heron over here and just have it start working down this. If we could get rid of that Enforcer, then we can focus on these Moras. Alright. Okay. Alright, well. Oh. Nope. So we grab the Onslaught's attention. Okay. So we grab the Onslaught's attention, which is okay. That's fine. We kind of know where that threat is and where it's looking. Hopefully these vigilances don't just die to PD. That'd be embarrassing. Oh, Sunder's dead. Now let's just make sure we stay out of range of that. And Gemini's dead. Oh my. Well, so much for that. This is the world's fastest Enforcer. Okay. You're supposed to be harassing the Dominator. How'd you end up back here? Alright, so we're gonna pivot. We're gonna tell the Falcon to go ahead and eliminate the Enforcer, and then we're gonna use these 3 to start working down the Dominator. Change this to eliminate order. Oh, it keeps wanting to do that. There we go. I don't know. Hopefully my team can handle this up here, because I just can't commit to it right now. Like, I don't have any resources to throw at that. Alright, well. Goal's still the same, though. We can cancel that. We're still gonna want to look to take out this Enforcer, take out the Moras, and then isolate the Onslaught. Our Heron is so slow. Heron is 80. I'm gonna go ahead and tell the Heron just back off. Just get away from the fight, reset your flux, and then possibly go north and sneak around the back. This fight is made significantly worse because I just don't know how to pilot. But I can do this. Ah, vigilance is down. Oh, this vigilance is down. Guys. Here, let's change this to an engage order. Let's get rid of it. Oh, I mean, I guess that can be an eliminate order. Let's see if they can engage the Dominator safely. This Mora, we might be able to kill solo. Oh, nice. We got the hammer in isolated or separated. You have broadswords and Kopesh. Let's go ahead and start retreating them back. Let's go ahead and cancel this, cancel this. We'll bring the Heron back into the fight. Alright. You can kind of see what I'm going for. Splitting the enemy fleet, using our faster ships to kind of maneuver around them. But I think it was just executed a little poorly. We might be able to pull through at this point. I'm not too certain. But I think if we want to do this again, then we'll probably have to pilot something else besides the conquest. Falcon's dead. Wow. Wow. Oh my. I'm too worried about my flank to fully commit. No, we're gonna die to Talons here. That's so embarrassing. Alright. So we are going to try this fight again. I really wanted to pilot the conquest, but my brain is just too smooth. I'm gonna be honest. Instead, I think we're gonna take the Eagle. I know I said the Sunder before, but let's take the Eagle since it's the next larger ship. And then that way we can be a lot more effective. One, we're a high explosive damage dealer, one of the few ones on the team. And two, we have maneuvering jets, which will allow us to position ourselves better, work a little better at splitting the fleet apart. After that, man, I gotta pick apart the fleet, just refit it. All right, so same thing, same plan. Let's go ahead and we'll leave the hammer behind because the hammer can at least keep up. Can catch us, and we'll deploy all. This time we're gonna go ahead and hop in the Sunder, or hop in the Eagle, and we're gonna take some vigilances with us. We're gonna take a pair of vigilances to escort us. Same thing though. We're going to send everybody over here. Send a couple ships up to this one. And we'll just rock and roll from there. Yeah, I'm just not a good we'll just do this now. Let's go ahead and change the weapon group on you, and we'll link our Sabos. And let's go to weapon group. Go ahead and link to the Sabos. That can be alternating, that's fine. That's fine as well. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. We'll leave the vigilance out. Who cares? I'm gonna take more forces actually, because I just really want to rush down some of these ships. Let's take the Falcons over here. Take the Herons over here. Let's take the Gemini. Send it forward. And send the center forward as well. Yeah, I can't pop the conquest. My brain doesn't operate that way. I have hundreds of hours flying forward facing ships, and I just can't. I can't learn. Not that fast. Ooh, grab beams on an eagle. Speaking of, the eagle's getting buffed next patch. It's getting its deployment points reduced, and I think it's getting a little more flux. That's good. There's a couple changes to medium energy weapons also, so there's talk on Dry Dock of Eagle safety overrides being like the new meta ship. I don't know if I'm convinced. I don't know if I want an Eagle in my fleet. There's just so many other ships. Even for like the 10 deployment or whatever it's gonna cost. Alright. So now our job, similar to the previous engagement, our job is now to deal, with the separated fleet. So these guys will kind of like hang back and will be the ones working on the flank. Grab beam eagle. Shit. Makes me sick. Alright. So, we have the brunt of the low-tech fleet looking at us, so we're going to go ahead and take this opportunity to start to flank with our reserve. We're just going to make this one group. Actually, we're going to put our Falcons on 3 and 4. But we're going to take group 2 and move them into position. We're going to take 3 and lead a... Let's lead a harass campaign on 1... no. We'll just move 3 and 4 kind of in between here. We'll add them to this movement, but we'll use 3 and 4 to start branching off more of the enemy. And we'll grab you guys and make you guys group 1 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our vigilance. We'll have the vigilance follow. Yeah. We'll have it follow the conquest. I don't know. I don't think we really care about this objective now. Vigilance is down. Yep. I lived. Nope. Alright. We're gonna use 3 and 4 to go after this peeled off enforcer. Yep. I'm actually gonna take my forces. I'm gonna push them north, and then I'm gonna go south and see how the enemy responds. It looks like the onslaught's interested. Alright, so we got a couple people interested. I want you guys to harass the onslaught. I may have to manually move them around. And then let's see if we can drag some of these ships down to meet our flanking fleet down here. Heavy mortars. It's so bad. I hope someone appreciates this. Hammer's destroyed? Are you kidding me? Pathetic. Let's start sending them on a goose chase. How? You have a capital ship backing you up. Embarrassing. Alright. Let's see if we can would you guys be able to do it? Let's get an engage command going on the Dominator. We'll use our conquest to go ahead and defeat that. We'll set an engage order on the Mora. Go ahead and shift everybody over here. And then this Falcon is just dead. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to deal with that. Anyway. Hopefully we get the kill here. We gotta get rid of this enforcer on us. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to autopilot myself. Sending them around. Okay, so you did beat the enforcer. Thank goodness. We'll go ahead and set this engage order. Where's the onslaught going? The onslaught's still following us. That's fine. Looks like we got a little more attention over here, which is okay. That's fine. We're faster than all these ships. We can maneuver around them. We'll wait until this develops, and then we'll probably switch this over to an eliminate order. But we just gotta keep an eye on that. That's so sensitive. So the AI, just like the player, doesn't like a fair fight. Really wants to bring more ships to the battle. Come on, you donkey. Screw it. I'll upgrade this to eliminate order. That's not gonna backfire. We need to keep an eye on this. You guys don't need to do that anymore. You actually need to come here and crack this. And then we'll just keep harassing these ships. Let's make sure we... So rude. World's most maneuverable dominator, ladies and gentlemen. We'll change this back to an engage order now. So what's happening here is the Dominator is getting our conquest. We show video feed. The Dominator is getting our conquest out of position and is trying to lure it away so that it gets flanked. Oh, you can actually pick up. You can pick up that real quick. Oh man. I wish you weren't on death's door. I can't even bring you over here to have you just harass the onslaught, because if any of these Moors breathe on you with their carriage, you're gonna die. I mean, just commit to the Condor and see if you make it. Alright. We're gonna keep drawing the enemy fleet away. Let's go ahead and... I was hoping we'd be narrow enough that we can get by with that. Nope. Moro's not going down. Condor's not going down. So let's go ahead and pull our fleet back. Let's kill this enforcer while we have an opportunity. All right, we got a little silly trying to vent in front of an enforcer with a Reaper left. That was entirely on me. We're gonna go ahead and try this again. Not in this episode. I'm actually gonna call it here. But I think we have the workings of what we want to do. This might be one of those fleets that we have to reconfigure. Just because right now we're not gonna get it done. Not with the composition that we have. We just don't have enough high explosive damage. I apologize if this episode was more plotting and planning than combat, but you know, when it comes to a mission like this, you kind of need to be strategic in what you do. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Other than that, Grumpy out.